Before the lights were hung, before the world made its first sound, in the beginning, there was whine. Not light nor darkness, but the primordial sigh of disappointment that echoed from edge to edge of creation. And let it be known, thus opens the first chapter of the book of WHINESIS.
Chapter 1. On the beginning of Whine. In the beginning was the Whine, and the Whine was with man, and man was the Whine. And man sighed toward the heavens, for they were too cloudy for selfies, and toward the earth, for it was muddy and stained his new sleekers. And man said, "Let there be a discount." And lo, the discount never came. And man divided the workdays from the weekends, and murmured, "Both are heavy upon me." And man named the days labor, and the nights exhaustion, and he whined that the day would not end, and the night would not begin soon enough. And man said, "Let there be Wi-Fi upon the firmament, with a speed of 100 megabits." And there was buffering. For buffering was, and is, and shall ever be. Amen. Thus was born the holy loop of delay, which man mistook for eternity. And he divided the connected from the disconnected, and whined exceedingly. And he called the signal strong, and the outage hellish. And there was sighing in the evening, and groaning in the morning, the first day. And man said, "Let the food beneath the heavens be gathered in one place, that my hunger be appeased." And lo, the fridge was empty. And he called the emptiness a slimming diet, and the crumbs of chips a feast. And man raised a mighty whine. And man said, "Let every convenient food grow from the earth, that I may eat without toil." But the weeds grew fastest of all, and the earth brought forth thorns and nettles, and man performed the ritual of complaint, saying, "Behold, even the salad burns me." And there was groaning in the evening, and sighing in the morning, the second day. And man said, "Let there be lights in the firmament, that I may scroll my device at night." And lo, the battery was dead, and the lights did not shine, for the charger was lost, and man cursed under his breath. And he made a small lamp and a great lamp, one for the desk and one for the bed, yet both flickered and annoyed him greatly. And he set them upon the firmament of his room, that he might see the way to the fridge. And he called the great lamp the sun of the room, and the small one the moon of the nightstand. And he sighed, for the bills were high. And there was groaning in the evening, and sighing in the morning, the third day. And man said, "Let the waters produce an abundance of fish for sushi, and beer for my comfort." And lo, prices rose beyond measure. And the waters brought forth costly creatures. The salmon was too dear, and the shrimp too small, as a reminder of the futility of fullness. And man lifted his complaint, saying, "Why does abundance flee my wallet?" And there was whining in the evening, and groaning in the morning, the fourth day. And man said, "Let the earth bring forth beasts for my service, dogs that bark not, and cats that scratch not." But they obeyed him not. And there were many beasts, and yet more noise. And man cried, "I am undone. Who shall clean the fur?" And man said, "Let there be a helper like unto me, who shall wash the dishes and listen to my sorrows." And a companion was given unto man, and lo, he too whined, but not unto wine, rather unto himself, and his echo returned with cunning. And they multiplied their complaints, and the house was filled with sighs. Yet the laundry was unconquered, and the bills undefeated. And man said, "Behold, every delivery app shall be my sustenance, and every sale my consolation." And the apps multiplied their fees, and man raised a great lamentation. And man beheld all that he had made through whining, and called it vanity of vanities. And there was groaning in the evening, and sighing in the morning, the sixth day. Blessing. Let there be rest between complaints, and why fate that connects at least sometimes. Let not the fridge be empty, nor the charger lost forever. And when buffering comes, let it be soft, like rain upon a weary soul. Thus may the first lament be sanctified, and the sigh become holy. And let every soul know that deceit came forth from complaint, as shadow from light, when light began to gaze upon itself. Now and forevermore. Amen. And when the first sound faded, the screen did not go dark. It merely flickered, as if granting the world a moment to reload its awareness. And in that blink between pixels, the Exodus was conceived.
And thus ended the first day of Whine, and a human groan rose over the earth. For no sooner had the first complaint concluded than the second was already being born. Bear with patience, good soul. The video of chapter 2 draweth near, and thou wouldst be wise not to forsake it. For many have stumbled on the path between the first lament and the next. And while thou waitest, lift up thine own complaint unto the heavens. Why doth the second chapter tarry so long? And may thy lament be heard, or at least begrudgingly liked. Church of St. Whine. It's true,